Hey guys, how you doing? My name's Scott Ciofi from FitBodyCompany.com, and I'm not only really honored to be doing this video, but I'm also psyched because I'm talking to you guys today about fitness and a whole lot of other things that are important to me. I've been doing this stuff since I was like 12 years old. I've been doing martial arts since I was 5, so I got 20 years experience there. I'm 25 years old, and I also have about 12 years old to 13 years in the strength training as well. So it's what I'm passionate about, and I'm really psyched to be talking to you guys, being where you are in your life. Um, See, when I started the fitness stuff, it was just something that I did that took away from my schooling. At least that's how my father took it. Something that I did instead of doing my homework and instead of getting all A's. I was getting B's. I did well. I did some A's, some B's. But my father was just this isn't going to make money. That's the bottom line, and what the hell's wrong with you? Why won't you do your homework instead and get A's instead of just B's and A's? So I just, resisted that the whole way, and I just wanted to do what felt right to me and what I like doing. I for about, I'd say 6 months, I was skateboarding around town and just collecting random pieces of weightlifting equipment from the garbage and kind of whatever I could to build this little gym in my bedroom, which was doubly difficult because as quickly as I built it, my father would take it down. Until about 6 months in, when he said, "All right, this kid's gonna do it. I might as well make sure he does it the right way." So he signed me up for a personal trainer in a local gym, which was like the coolest thing that could ever happen to me because I also owned the gym. And at about 14 years old, they actually asked me to start working there. So I was able to work in compensation for my personal training, which was awesome because my father ran out of cash paying for it. And now, so that's what, 12 years later, I do it full time. I do it for myself. I run boot camps early mornings, and I actually stopped doing all the personal training because I was just too busy. And I make plenty of money. I make more than a lot of my friends do who have degrees and whatnot. My father borrows money from me, so that kind of changed that relationship. But besides the money, the cool thing is I'm just doing what I like every day, and it's up to me to do what I want to do, and I've really made it mine. And I was asked when I did this video to talk about just some basic strength training or different exercise things, and I hope that they forgive me because I'm gonna verge a little bit from there. Um, because to me, it doesn't matter what you're doing; it's just how into it you are and how much you're digging it, and how much is really you. Because I know, when I was learning how to do the weightlifting stuff, there's no way to learn the right way because I had about 15 different people telling me to do it a little differently. And you know what? They were probably exactly right because for that one person, that worked perfectly for them. And for that second person, a whole different way worked perfectly for them. Now, in some future videos, maybe I'll tell you what I do and what works for me and what works for some of my clients and stuff. But everybody's goal is a little different. Maybe you want to just be athletic. Maybe you want to be able to jump really high. Maybe you run some sort of sport where you need to be explosively strong. Maybe you have to have a lot of endurance. Maybe you just want to look good. Maybe you just want to feel good. Maybe it's some combination of those things, whatever it is. But whatever it is, I mean, that stuff's available to you. There's somebody at any corner willing to give a hand. You just need to know where to look. And there's plenty of resources out there on the internet now, some good, some bad, but there's a lot of great resources to really just get into it. So my main message that I wanted to just deliver to you is just do something that you dig and just really get into it and commit yourself and just, be full-heartedly behind it. And if you can't be full-heartedly behind it, maybe tweak it a little bit and find an angle where you can. Find something that you're passionate about. For instance, so I'm running the business now, and, sometimes I'm working, 80 hours a week. And I used to be like, oh man, I'm never going to work 80 hours a week. Like, I don't want to be a slave to capitalism. That's what I used to think when I was young. And yeah, I agree, but when you're working for yourself and you can make it about what you want, to me, it's a different animal. And when you can really get passionate about something, I mean, half the time I'd rather be working than doing some of the other things that life calls for. Um, One of the things that I do, and I know a lot of other people do this too, and you're actually in my video recording studio right now, but I pulled back the curtains. So I wanted to show you the vision board I have here. Now, it's not a very elaborate one. Excuse me, dog. I ran over my dog. But I hope you can see it. There's just some basic stuff here. These represent the customers I want to have, and by the end of my 25th year on this world, there's actually 102 customers listed here, so that's what I want for my business is 102 customers. I'm currently almost half that. And then this is a house that I want to save for, or at least combination of things in a house that I might want. I'd like to put down a down payment or have a down payment ready to put down, by the end of this 25th year. These are just the birthday cards I got from friends and stuff. I'm taking some helicopter flight lessons. Having the opportunity to have that little bit of disposable income, I can do cool stuff like that, and also have the time and flexibility in my own schedule to kind of do these neat things and, take helicopter lessons, something I always wanted to do. And then this is a certification I want to go to in February. It's going to Hawaii, and all these dudes are doing yoga, all these chicks are doing yoga, and they're getting, the whole yoga certification together. And just like 2 weeks to me, just hanging out with people who are doing the same thing like that, and I love yoga. I think that's wicked cool. I'm psyched to do that. This is a car I want to upgrade to. I've been kicking around in a '97 Ford Explorer for a while here, so the Cadillac Escalade, probably about a '07 or so, will be a big upgrade, and that will happen later this year. This is Ryan Reynolds. I don't know. I mean, I've seen him out of shape. I've seen him in shape. I've been more in shape than him and less in shape than him in my life. But, it just seems to get a good balance going. So I just keep to remind myself kind of the idealism of the physique I'm working for. Because, you can get too big, or you can get too lean, or you can get too whatever. But to me, that just maybe shows a healthy balance. So that's it for me. And then this is just a guy running down the beach. I recently got into something called chi running, which is really cool. Again, I'm into all different types of exercises. I've done bodybuilding. I've competed in bodybuilding. I love the yoga. I love the hot yoga. The chi running is really cool. I've not been a huge fan of running, but chi running is awesome because it really gives you a chance to get into yourself and to get into your own body. And what they say, it's like gracefully falling. So you're kind of just like, falling forward and catching your step, falling forward and catching your step. And then you just learn how to relax into that, and it's a really cool thing. Check it out, Chi Running. Danny something, I don't know the author's name, but it's this whole big thing. So if you're into running, check out Chi Running. Maybe that will help you kind of find a way in. But anyway, why do I do all this? Other than just having these like tangible things to look at and to be cool and to be flashy, yeah, that's all great, but that's not really it for me. What it is for me is, I work hard every day and I really get into this stuff, but why do I do it? Just so I can serve capitalism? Just so I can be part of the American money-making scheme? I don't really care about that. Yeah, I love feeling good. I love being in shape, and I love teaching that to others. That stuff's awesome. I want to keep that. But for me, days that so I'll bring you over here for a second to show you my whiteboards. These are kind of things I have to do in a day. And in fact, you guys are on there. I want to make this video for you guys. And sometimes they're not always things I want to do. So how do I motivate myself to do the crap that I don't want to do in order to do the really cool stuff with my life that I want to do every day? That's why I have the vision board. It kind of reminds me on why I'm doing this. What do I love? What do I want? What am I working for that makes me get up every day and really make this happen? So my 2 takeaways, know what you want, and that's super important. In fact, I was talking to a very dear friend the other day about getting from one place to another. And the hardest part about it is just knowing where you want to go. Once you know where you want to go, which is where the vision board can help, or just thinking and looking upon yourself can help. Once you know where you want to go, all you have to do is look at where you are, and getting there is actually the easy part because you know what you want. In fact, I'll bring you to another thing. So I got my goals, and then over here, these are my explicit financial goals for my business. Let me see if you can see me better over this side. These are my explicit financial goals for my business for this year. So I actually have this month laid out on the board, and I update it as I get new clients, and I just make sure that I'm on track to where I want to be. So I don't know always how I'm going to get there. Yes, I have another whiteboard that does give me some ideas on what my tactics should be on how to get there this particular month. But I didn't know that necessarily all ahead of time, but it was very important for me to know where I want to get so that I knew where I was and I could make the bridge and where to be there. So if you're talking about your fitness, for instance, that's again, having an image in mind. It doesn't have to be a celebrity. It could just be a mental picture. In fact, to be honest, when I started, I kind of had this like superhero vision in my head, and I just wanted to be like this super cool guy that could just kind of, super humble, could do anything he wanted to do, chose to reserve his strengths, but also had this, certain physical stature. And maybe I ended up with that, maybe I didn't. I don't know. You can be the judge, but I know that it brought me where I wanted to be, and I couldn't be happier with where I am with my, physique and with how I feel in my body and all that stuff. So find what you want and really just explore that. And you guys are young, you have this opportunity to look around you, and you have this opportunity to explore without having to kind of worry about these worldly needs, because right now your parents are covering that. So just do your best to just really explore and, make sure that everything measures with your heart. Just kind of, check in with yourself and say, is this what I want to be doing with my time? Do I feel really into this? And if I don't, then again, maybe tweak it, maybe find a way to really enjoy it if it's something that you love. Just like I use the vision board and my goals to leverage me through the tasks I don't want to do. Or find what you really do love. But I hope you guys, take an opportunity, if I can pull from the fitness end together, to just, for a second, to just try to find something within fitness that you dig. Whether it's the running, maybe the chi running, maybe it's yoga, maybe it's martial arts, maybe it's, the strength training. There's tons of sports to take advantage of, and then, maybe use fitness as, have that motivate your fitness, or whatever it is, but try something. If you haven't found it yet, you totally can. And whatever it is, just devote yourself to it. Just really get into it. And it doesn't matter how perfect you're doing it right now, because 70% of something will get you a long way. I'm Scott with Fit Body Company, and it's been a real pleasure talking to you guys. I hope that you took something home from this and you really make use of it. I'm always available via email or phone, because I really love what you guys are doing, and I love what Into My Own is doing, and I'm very happy to support it. Scott with Fit Body Company. Take care.